more than 2,000 miles away. Get your kicks on Route 66. Now it goes through St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri. Oklahoma City looks so, so pretty. You'll see Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico.
You're on board KCAA's Inland Talk Express. KCAA, Loma Linda, 1050 a.m. The station that leaves no listener behind. NBC Radio News is KCAA News Talk 1050, the Inland Talk Express. Real talk for real people, right here in the Inland Empire. We are 1050 a.m. KCAA.
Back, and Eric is playing a little Chubby Checker in the background, and yes, we're still out here doing live. Diane and Christina and Paul from the morning show. We have Brett with us, and Brett's one of the guys that work on the board with us, and also we have Bill, and yes, Bill is out in daylight. Hey, Bill, how you doing? That's good. And we have Mikey from Exclusive Auto, and we're going to say goodbye to him for a few minutes. And then we have Shawn from Bertrand's Music standing on by. So, Mike, you were saying about your favorite vehicle.
What about it?
The one that you had, because you've seen that Volkswagen going by?
The 62 Ragtop. Yeah, I had one of those for a while. Yeah, that's a cool car. It's fun. It's not quite the convertible, but, you know.
It's close.
It was close. That was back in the day, but I did have one. It was cool.
I have a convertible in my driveway right now.
You do? What kind?
Yes,
she does.
It's a Chrysler LeBaron convertible. Cool.
Yes.
What color is it? White.
It's cool. It really is. This is a cool. You know, you ought to go and look at that and talk to her about that one.
Why is it broken?
It would be a cool car for the children. You could put them in their car seats and have the top down, right? And they could go cruising. Yeah, and the wind blowing in their hair, and then they can go past their school and wave to their friends. I mean, that'd be way
look at
cool.
That one. What is that?
Yeah.
That green.
What's that green thing?
El Camino.
El Camino.
People are probably wondering, what are they talking about? We said we're live, but we're actually at Route 66 here in San Bernardino, and they've got all kinds of cars and vendors, and they're expecting about 50,000 people down here. We're set up right here next to the beautiful California Theater of Performing Arts.
Yes, and
come down and get free Chubby Checker tickets.
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on.
Right now.
Get a little chubby. I mean, check your tickets.
Right. And then we can twist again like we did last summer.
I got your chubby.
You know what? Now that I know we have somebody that actually knows about music right here on the wings, I think I'm going to stop singing.
Okay. Well, Michael, thank you so much for your time and popping in, and I hope you enjoy the Route 66 tonight.
Oh, I'm sure, and thanks for getting me down here, especially for this. And now I just have to go walking.
And we get to watch you walk away. But don't get nervous or anything. Don't be embarrassed.
Yeah, and real quick
Thanks
too.
for the heads up.
All right, and real quick, Mike, on your little golf cart.
Yes.
I seriously got to see that golf cart. We need to talk.
It is pimped out. When I got that, it's very fast, number one. It's only been beaten by one golf cart, but it's got all the zebra seats on it. It's built for, to haul more than just a couple people.
I was kind of serious.
Carbon dash, it's set up.
When we were off the air a second ago, I was kind of serious. As you know, the headdress ball is April 28th coming around, and actually one of our designers, Larry Quill, who also owns a sign company here locally, he actually said, wouldn't it be cool to put one of the headdresses, with the model, of course, on there and kind of slowly go around the perimeter of the National Orange Show inside of the pavilion there.
Cool. Yeah.
That would be cool, so we need to talk.
Well, see, I got you some business, Michael. You're welcome.
And it has a Mercedes hood star on it, and the wheel caps are all Mercedes.
Wait a minute. Actually, I'm sharing the event, so I think I want to be driven up in that. That would be really cool. Right up to the stage.
Yeah.
But wait a minute. What is Diane and I? Chopped liver?
Well, you guys are actually going to be the number one KCAA 1050 press of the headdress ball. How's that?
Thank you.
Because I can't think of anybody else I'd rather party with.
Yay, Christina. Okay, Michael, we'll let you go, and thank you again.
Well,
and we'll keep in touch about the next class and all the good things happening.
And we'll be that van, we still have that and everything. So we've got a lot of things coming up, and we're just having a great time.
And we'll have to come out and check out your couch and your throw.
Yes, we must. We must. You'll have the 3 shopping divas.
Oh yeah, we trip out. It gave that whole lobby a totally different look. I was pretty shocked, but because the women crew picked it out, I just went with
One
it.
must
Totally
have a
great.
splash of color, you know.
Yes.
Absolutely. It all tied together.
And color makes you happy.
A little bling bling.
Yeah,
Yep.
everybody needs bling, right? Okay, on that note,
right.
Mike,
Been
we'll
fun
let
having
you go
Mike.
Well,
and
thanks a lot.
have fun with the children. And we're going to switch seats, and we're getting Shawn from Bertrand's Music right on up here.
Everything. I'm glad you had me down here. I'll see you guys later.
Okay, thanks, Mikey.
Have fun.
Bye.
Enjoy the family tonight.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, Christina, you definitely have to talk to him about that
When-
golf cart. That'd be way cool.
Fun. That'd be fun.
It
I'd like
would,
to have that, actually.
Yeah, we got to go and check it out.
That would be about right for me.
Yes. And
Actually, Diane and I both, since we've had a little limp in our step lately, maybe we could use a little, cart to drive us around to the venue.
Exactly.
that would be fun. And I'm thinking of another. Well, I'll talk after because I got another idea about this golf cart. Yes.
Okay, guess what, folks? We've got another guest for you. This is Shawn Rowe from Bertrand's Music in San Bernardino on Highland Avenue. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
Thanks for having me on.
He looks like a
welcome.
movie star, too. We have some great guests. You guys need to come down here and check these people out. They look good.
You're not looking bad yourself.
Oh,
Thank you. Okay, well, Diane, since you are our shopping diva and you are the queen of DJ and karaoke, would you go ahead and interview Shawn, please?
You got it.
All right. Shawn, you're happy now.
Shawn's a newer face than I'm familiar with. I've been shopping at Bertrand's for the last, yikes.
We
A
have
long
been
time.
open since '83, so
I
anywhere
was
in
going to
there.
say a couple decades that I've been going there myself, since like 91.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's right about
92.
when karaoke started to get big.
Yeah. And now, tell us what goes on at Bertrand's other than just a shop for karaoke music.
Well, first of all, it was opened in 1983 by John Bertrand Sr. He actually was a music director in San Bernardino for 15 years prior to opening the store. And so karaoke wasn't even around.
Right.
It wasn't even a thought in his mind when he opened the store. So basically, our core foundation is really just about band instruments, orchestra instruments, and going around to all the schools in the surrounding districts and trying to make sure we can do anything and everything possible to help those programs and get them the supplies and instruments they need.
Awesome. Now, I've been there a million times. The store has taken on a little bit of a different look in the last 2 to 3 years. And so tell us what your trend had been, is now, again, sort of thing.
Well, basically, we had in the 90s karaoke explosion. Just
Right,
it was huge.
right.
Now, with the internet being as big as it is, basically now you have more people going online. So we're kind of making that transfer. So we still have a huge selection of karaoke. So anyone listening that wants karaoke, we have a ton of karaoke CDs in the store. So still come in if you want those things. However, we have an ever-growing database online that you can now get. In terms of the storefront, I've been there for the past year and a half, and we've been trying to make some changes. We actually completely redid the way the store looks in terms of the paint that's in there, just the way we merchandise things, and also anyone who's been in the store. If you want to come up and ask us about the bullet hole, there's actually a bullet hole. There's right across the street. There is a sheriff's shooting range. I think at some point in time, one of those bullets actually ricocheted through the window. So that's kind of a neat little piece that we like to show people in there.
Shawn, that might have been mine. I used to go target practice.
No, you, Christina, probably is.
So now you got to come sign your name by it then.
There you go.
Yeah, it probably was.
Claim that one.
I wasn't much of a sharpshooter.
Right. And now talking about all of this, you, besides the karaoke... Oh, Diane, I'm sorry. I jumped in on you. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. Go ahead with that question. Don't stop midstream.
All right. I just had to apologize. Now, with all the karaoke, you do rent out the instruments for the children for their music lessons, don't you?
I do. Yes, that's one of our big things that we've always been into, renting. A lot of parents want their kids in band. They don't want to go and just start buying instruments. When you start looking at some of the prices, it's kind of overwhelming, especially when you don't know if your kid is actually going to play these things. So the first thing we recommend people do is come into the store, find out what instrument they want to play, what their teacher recommends, and we have rentals for all band, all orchestra instruments, and we even do rentals for guitar packages, bass packages, drum packages even. And so if you want to play any instrument, basically, we will rent it.
That's awesome.
I really one of the things on my bucket list is to learn how to play the guitar. So I
Perfect.
And do you guys have people there that can recommend people that can teach you?
Yeah, we have lesson rooms.
I'm serious about it.
We've got 4 lesson rooms, one of them actually being a drum studio. And so on top of the specials that we're doing for rentals right now, which, we always have really great prices. It's as low as $12 per month to rent an instrument from us. And, if you want to play guitar, if you want to play bass, if you want to play drums, we have drum instructors for all those instruments, and we have packages where we can get you set up with rentals as well. And so you can come in, do a rental, get lessons, and find out how to play.
I want to be a lounge singer.
Great. We've got a really great vocal coach there as well.
No, seriously, I'm not kidding. I do want to get a guitar, and learn and take some lessons, because I really, really like to just sing for enjoyment, just around the house. And my kids grew up with lullabies and singing, and I always had this dream of doing that, and I haven't done it, so I want to do that. So I'll have to come and see you.
Absolutely.
Real soon.
Absolutely.
They have all the other items, too, all the little accompaniments, all the, what do you call those?
Accessories?
Thank you. That was the word I was looking for.
Yes, we have. I know right now we're actually doing on guitar strings, for instance. We always try to make sure we're having good specials to get people to come into the store and save some cash. And one of those is, buy one, get one free on guitar strings. And we have, there's just too many to even mention.
Right.
But we always have things going on sale. And so there's never a time when you should ever think, it's not a good time to come into the store because they're not doing a sale. The fact of the matter is we're always pushing a sale.
That's right.
Our kind of place.
You still have the sheet music, etc., right?
We still have sheet music, and we actually have a huge online database that we can actually go into right there in the store. And so most of that is actually, we're able to print that from the store. So if someone comes in, even if we don't have a physical copy there, we can print it out for you.
Awesome. And there is a fee for that.
Yeah, and it's usually,
what does that
to print a piece of music, you're talking about $3 to $5. It's not expensive at all. Yeah. It's really easy. It's very fast, and it's really great for kids if they're going to play in a competition or if they have a recital and they need it last minute, which they always do, because if you're a parent, you get your kid coming up to you and they say, "Oh, I have a performance tomorrow, by the way."
Exactly.
So we get those all the time, and we can definitely help out in those situations.
Awesome. So why don't you tell everybody exactly where you're located, since we already know, but...
We are actually located on 910 East Highland Avenue. It's about a half-mile east of Waterman Avenue, and if you're familiar with Paris Hill Park, we're right across from there. Or Juan Pollo. We're right in the same shopping center as Juan Pollo. People call all the time to the store and they say, "Where are you located?" And I can give them specific directions and pinpoint exactly where we are, but then I follow it up with, "Do you know where Juan Pollo is?" And they go, "Oh, yes, Juan Pollo."
I think it's great. So people listening, that maybe their child thought they might want to learn how to play the flute, or they might want to learn how. This is a good way to try different instruments, rent them at a low price. Do you do anything with the symphony? Do you work with the symphony and their docent program or anything like that?
Anyone that we can get out to, we try to work with as many teachers as possible. There's teachers all over the area that have youth orchestras. Mm-hmm. If people come in, we can try to get them in contact with the teachers if they're interested in those things. And it's a perfect opportunity, even if you're not in the school music program, just to come in, try out an instrument, get lessons in the store,